The years between 1368 and 1398 are an excellent period because it marks the birth of the Ming Dynasty, the rise of Timur, the decline of Mongol power, the consolidation of Moscow, and the transition from the medieval world toward the early Renaissance. Let's start from Episode 1, the fall of the Mongol Empire in China, and a new Chinese dynasty rises while the Mongol Empire begins to fragment. In 1368, one of history's greatest political transformations took place. After nearly a century of Mongol rule, the Yuan Dynasty collapsed as Zhu Yuanzhang, a former peasant and Buddhist monk, captured Beijing and proclaimed the founding of the Ming Dynasty. Ascending the throne as the Hongwu Emperor, Zhu sought not merely to replace one dynasty with another, but to rebuild China itself. Years of war and famine had devastated the countryside. Land reforms, agricultural recovery, and a restoration of traditional Confucian government became the pillars of his new empire. The defeated Mongol court fled north into the grasslands of Mongolia. Although the Mongols remained powerful beyond the Great Wall, their dream of ruling all of China had come to an end. Meanwhile, Europe was slowly emerging from the catastrophic Black Death. Towns once emptied by plague were beginning to fill again. Trade revived and kingdoms started rebuilding their economies. Across the Atlantic, unknown to Eurasia, the Aztec civilization continued to expand around Lake Texcoco, laying the foundations for one of the greatest cities in the Americas. The medieval world was changing. One empire had fallen, another had risen, and the balance of power across Eurasia had begun to shift.